kicks it to Bellinelli. McGarry with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Perkins.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Bellinelli. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Bellinelli's got his first points of the game. The Thunder leading by 9. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for McGarry. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Lamb. Swiped away. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Feeds it to Morrow. From deep. And he gets it to go. Morrow's got 6 points.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Shoots. And that misses everything. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, Ginobili and Leonard on the wing. Boris Diaw is out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the 1. On defense, the Thunder. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player. With his reluctance to display emotion on the court, it's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
Here's Parker. The Thunder making the shot. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel Green. He's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
And Lamb kicks to Morrow. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. No one near him. Nice jump shot. Good. Morrow's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Spurs trail by 15. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. When the Spurs first acquired Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan was less than impressed. He said his shot was errant and, quote, he had a lot of work to do. But 3 years later, Duncan's definitely a believer. He said, I'm honored to be on this team because he's going to be great for years to come. And I'm going to hold on as long as I can. Guys?
He's improved every season, Doris. Thanks. San Antonio calls timeout.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help him win.
The Thunder leading by 16. Lamb dishes to Jones. Off target with his 3.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at the defensive end with Collison on the floor. You know, he's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
That's flat out embarrassing.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
And, Steve, the basketball IQ for Collison. Also seeing the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, good passer. Likes to play on the elbows. And Oklahoma City likes to run offense through him because of that playmaking ability.
From deep, Morrow can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Leonard, the pass to Diaw. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder leading by 16. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Parker.
Perry Jones, back at Baylor, once considered a top prospect. 6'11", rangy athlete with some guard skills. I think his stock has maybe fallen a little bit, but the Thunder took a flyer on him late in the first round back in 2012. Still a work in progress, but plenty of potential.
And Perry Jones, Clark, has the makings of a dangerous face-up four.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin. I mean, his shooting is much improved in year 2 in the league. His rebound rate left a bit to be desired at this point, but I think he's going to have to up the rebounding total to get more consistent minutes.
Here's Lamb. Spurs trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And Parker, here we go. In low to Duncan. It's stolen by Adams. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. Jumps up.
Man.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
And the call will be against Nick Collison. That'll be his second foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitters checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Now, sometimes when you trail, you want to make up that entire deficit with one shot. I think they've got to be more patient.
Yeah, there are no home run shots in basketball. I know the three is a big weapon, but all these threes haven't helped their cause, so they're trying to catch fire from there and just haven't been able to do it.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games. Not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Perkins is checked in for Adams. McGarry comes in for Nick Collison. Durant's checked in for Jones. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Lamb. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop winning 50 games. Dallas coach Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise indeed. Thank you, Doris. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. And another fast break chance here for the Thunder. Here we go. And it's Perkins with the jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first-round picks, some second-round guys. And it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
From the line, no luck. Great D that time from Westbrook. Here's Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
That's good. It could go. No good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Oklahoma City.
All right, Kevin.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 14 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
That seems like it could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And Gary out there at Perkins, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department, too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And it's rejected. They recover it. The 3 from Morrow. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Morrow's got 11 points.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Outside Durant. Look out, man! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Well, going into last season, Thiago Splitter accepting a 4-year, $36 million extension, Steve, from the Spurs.
A lot of people questioned the value of that contract, but Splitter more than earned it with his play throughout the regular season and in the playoffs. He's versatile, he can pass, he can defend, and even though his numbers were down a little bit last year, he made tremendous impact just in terms of their interior play.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Morrow kicks to Westbrook. Perkins dishes to Durant. Outside Westbrook. And here's Morrow outside. And Splitter pulls it down.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Shot on the wing. Again, Leonard missing.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Westbrook kicks to McGarry. To the right side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the shot is good. 21 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
Well, that's the best way to score in bunches. Just run and drop a bucket in before the team can set up its defense.
Here's Leonard. Knocked away.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook passes to Morrow. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Tiago Splitter. That is his first foul of the game. On the Spurs with some changes. Diaw comes in for Splitter. And it's Bellinelli in for Duncan. It's intercepted. And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5. He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and have made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
Man, a real mental lapse there at a terrible time.
Well, Steve, it would have been a big gap any time, but especially when you're behind.
Bonner, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And to your point about the Thunder, I'm not sure if they're missing any roster runs. Up and down, there are very few holes for this team.
And, you know, going back to what you said about the Thunder, they have the stars and the depth, but maybe adding a few more veterans here and there could help them stay tougher in close games. I think that's the one area they're looking to improve in, more veteran leadership and toughness.
And the basket by Morrow.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Joseph, he's checked in for San Antonio. And stolen by Perkins. And here come the Thunder again. Oklahoma City with a fast break.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Here's Joseph. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Here's McGarry. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
He's off on the first.
Boris Diaw was more aggressive looking for his offense last season, and he's got a lot of it. I thought he shot the ball extremely well. Excellent percentages both from the field, two-point range, and long range.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
And Diaw kicks to Bonner. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Durant, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
Ginobili the pass to Green. Dishes to Bonner. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And at the... And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's one of 7 terrific assists on the night from Morrow.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Mills at point with Bellinelli. They're the backcourt. Austin Day is out there with Ginobili. And it's Ayers in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Lamb. Here's Morrow. And it's blocked by Day. And they're pushing it up. Mills with it. The dish now to Bellinelli. Mills can't hit.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Jones. But they'll get another chance. Collison kicks to Lamb. The three from Morrow. Good on the shot. Morrow's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Morrow, no good. The Spurs shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. Pass to Lamb. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Tries again. The shot's good. Collison making the play. That's 7 points for Lamb. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Passes it to Jones. The feed to Morrow. He kicks it to Jones. Here's Lamb. Offline with his three. And turnovers, Clark and Steve, have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Why does it always come back to food, Clark?
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for San Antonio. Got a piece of it. Bellinelli dishes to Mills. Banked in off the glass.
Well, guys, maybe the most important play in the NBA that isn't really tracked at all is the screen. A good one can make a huge difference in creating a high percentage shot, but it's a play that so often goes overlooked.
Here's Bellinelli. Tries it from 19. Here's Ayers. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
And screens, Clark, getting more attention with modern scouting. The old stats look at the outcome of a play, a make, a miss. It's like evaluating chess by only the checkmate.
No, I agree. I mean, you start to dig deeper and get to other layers of how you analyze the numbers and how that affects how you game plan to discover the tendencies of players. And all of that you're doing in an effort to become more successful.
Leonard, the pass to Bellinelli. Rejected by Collison. And Adams kicks to Lamb.
Wow. That athletic play. Incredible.
Steven Adams with the assist.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not
is
probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible.
Holy
Not probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark. You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
That's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Morrow, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Splitters checked in for Jeff Ayers. Duncan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Collison, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And the wide open shot from Green. They get it again. Splitter dishes to Duncan. He feeds it to Splitter. Duncan misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Lamb.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kevin Durant. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And Lamb slams it home.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Here's Duncan, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, they're there for him game in, game out.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jeff Ayers is checked in for Splitter. Austin Day comes in for Leonard. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Tony Parker. Joseph with the rebound. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Duncan with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Trying his luck deep. No good from Duncan. Now here's Adams. Here's Morrow. And that one's good.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
They get the rebound. A second chance effort. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Now Lamb. Jones from outside. Here's Adams. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Miami Heat facing the West All-Stars. It'll be the Heat off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. McRoberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And it's Dang in at the small forward position.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And so Chalmers nails both of them. And here is Curry. Love kicks to Griffin. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Curry with the 3. Outside for Durant. It's stolen by Dang. And here is Chalmers. Pass to Wade. Wide open look. The shot is off.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
There's the feed to McRoberts. Dishes it to Wade. To the inside. Here's Dang. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's the West with the ball. 4-point game. Fires the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Durant. Harden trying to get open. Shot's good by Durant.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
It's been a quick start for Miami. Stolen by Durant. Curry passes to Love. Love with another miss.
Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
And stolen by Love. And Curry with the clear pass to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
Here's McRoberts. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. McRoberts has got his first points in this one. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. Trailing by 4. Here's Love from the arc. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. It's 2-on-1. Here's Chalmers. Finished off the break.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
Curry with it. Deflects the pass. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And that one's good. Durant.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Heat leading by 3. And there's the pass to Bosch. Wade kicks to Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Curry attacking. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Curry against Chalmers. Curry with the steal. Takes the 3. The rebound by McRoberts. And Miami has possession. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Kevin Love. Chris Paul, he's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Curry. Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. That one goes. Count it.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
Fade away. Lillard, right side. Launches a three, and the shot is good. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
And it's Wade penetrating. And the shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Durant, that's good. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Heat with the lead. Inside. Nick Roberts' shot is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Durant. Fires it up. Miami grabs the miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The finish finishes the break with a slam.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Wade, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
The Heat leading by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Poke loose. Fast break, here they come. Here's Paul. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these 2 teams locked in such a close game.
There's the triple. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And I think another key will be, can they continue to knock down that mid-range shot? They've been very good here early.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Haslam and Bosch up front. Norris Cole is out there with Napier. And it's Granger in at the 3 spot. Here's Napier. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Here's Napier. Inside to Bosch. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bosch has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Harden can't hit. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Cole. Here's Napier. Granger trying to get freed up himself. Good, nice play there from Napier.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. Defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
It's stolen by Davis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. That is good. Here's Napier. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Dirk Nowitzki has a game that certainly should age well. He said, standing in the corner shooting a three ball will never be a problem. It's the preparation you have to do every summer. Once I get tired of that, it'll be over quick. You've got to put in a lot of work at this age to still perform at a high level. A pretty honest assessment, guys.
A great work ethic, Doris, and he holds himself to that standard all the time. Thanks. The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
That one is no good.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
And stolen by Napier. Inside to Bosch. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's Haslam. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Great positioning on the putback. Love's got his first 2 points.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, knows just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in. That was beautiful.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Now here's Granger. Griffin with the steal. Love dishes to Griffin. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Harden against Granger. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Anderson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. And both free throws good for Napier.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
And Chalmers kicks to Haslem. Back to Chalmers. And another shot. He lays it in. Chalmers has got 6.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up. In the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Griffin. Anthony Davis comes in for Kevin Love. And Durant subbed in for Tony Parker. Curry against Chalmers. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You got to make them work for it. Challenge every shot.
Curry with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Anderson against Howard. Anderson passes to Day. Davis with some nice D.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Wade kicks to Chalmers. Back to Wade. He feeds it to Chalmers. Pass to Wade. 6 to shoot. Anderson kicks to Chalmers. He dishes it to McRoberts. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. McRoberts has got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. On the wing, Davis. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Wade. He's got 6. Can't hit from 12. And Durant, here we go. Can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it. 27 seconds left in the first half. And the shot is good. 6 points for Luol Deng.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Harden against Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. We've got Harden, Damian Lillard out there with Curry, and it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. And the dunk by Bosh. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Durant.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Nick Roberts dishes to Chalmers. The tray, and again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Curry against Wade. Shot on the wing. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Luol Deng.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
The Heat leading by 11. Chalmers with it. Lillard picks him up. And it's Wade penetrating. That's good. Wade's got 10 points.
Beautiful job. Angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
One more time. Let them hear it, fans. That was your West All-Stars dance.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Left side Curry. It's stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade with the ball. And the basket by Chalmers.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. 15-point game.